Hello everyone, hola. My name is Dr. Efrosini Papakonstantinou, and I am an Associate Professor at Ontario Tech University and Assistant Dean Nursing Student Affairs. So welcome to Clinical Nursing as part of the Disciplinary Education Part 2 module. As part of this presentation, I will discuss the importance of clinical in nursing education. I will discuss the practice opportunities that we have within our nursing program here at Ontario Tech, and finally, how we integrate high-quality simulated learning experiences in the curriculum to complement practice education. So why is clinical learning important within nursing? Well, as a practice-based profession, clinical learning experiences play an important role in supporting nursing students toward developing the knowledge, skills, and judgment that they need to work in a wide range of practice settings and specialty areas. It provides the student the opportunity to take what they've learned in theory class and apply it to the clinical setting. So it really helps bridge that gap between theory and practice. And again, we know nursing is a practice-based profession, and nursing students are responsible for learning numerous hands-on skills. And clinical opportunities give students the chance to practice those tactile skills, such as starting intravenous or inserting catheters. But one of the key skills nurses use every day is teamwork. So the healthcare is all about team success. So patient outcomes are linked to how well the team communicates and works well together. During clinical, the student is exposed to the team setting and helps them learn their role of nursing in patient care. And this sets them up to be more adept at using teamwork and collaboration to achieve healthcare goals. So within our collaborative nursing program, our curriculum has many health and healing courses, which are theoretical courses with a practicum component attached. So I've listed them here on this slide. So for example, in year one, students take Nurse 1700, Health and Healing, Older Adult Nursing Theory Practicum. So this course has a theoretical component and a practicum component. So every week for 12 weeks, because that's how long our semesters are, students come to campus for class, but then they also go out to complete a clinical shift. And students do this throughout the 4 years of our curriculum for our specific program. Now, there are many different opportunities that they have. Each are attached to the different courses. We have long-term care, labor and delivery, general pediatric units, general medicine, cardiac telemetry. In third year, they start moving to community, mental health. And then in upper years in year 4 is the opportunity to have specialty placements such as intensive care units, emergency departments, etc. So we do use different models depending on the course. So in the first 2 years, years 1 and 2, the students go out in groups, and there is a clinical instructor that takes them to their units, and those instructors are responsible for evaluating the students' clinical performance. In year 3 community and in year 4, students are assigned a preceptor. So the preceptor is a staff member of a particular unit or site, and students work with the preceptor to ensure that they meet the competencies and the learning outcomes for the course. So while students have a number of courses that also have a lab attached to it where students practice various skills, including, taking vital signs, learning how to administer medications, and various other skills, we also use simulation technology. So simulation is becoming one of the most widely used teaching, learning, evaluation strategies in undergraduate nursing education. And high quality simulation experiences offers students the opportunity to acquire and demonstrate the knowledge and skills necessary for safe and competent nursing practice. We use simulation technology to engage students in their learning by enabling them to practice and develop decision-making skills in a, quote unquote, safe learning environment. So these are just some pictures. So on the left, you see our labs. We have an instructor there, a lab instructor, who's teaching this nursing student how to run an IV. And so they develop these skills. On the right hand of the slide, you see some online modules that were also developed to help students with that critical thinking, that critical judgment model. And during the pandemic, we were able to quickly pivot to simulation. And yes, some of them we use to replace some practice education, just giving the situation that we found ourselves in. Many of our faculty and staff are proficient in simulation teaching. We conduct structured debriefing, and we like to bring in realism into our simulations. Also, many times we develop simulations that are low frequency but high stake events. So not only have we developed high quality simulations, but we have brought in the element of realism into each scenario that we create. So realism includes visual cues, personal or cultural artifacts, sounds, and even smells. And so this is just an image of a simulation that was developed on caring for a patient who was in the emergent phase of a burn injury. And so you'll note that we use moulage in creating a fabricated burn wound. And of course, Canada is a diverse country, and it's really important that this is reflected in our simulations. We use various simulators of various ages and ethnicities. Here is one of our pediatric simulators. We do a pediatric respiratory simulation that we use as part of the pediatric course. It provides students the opportunity to conduct assessments, to administer the correct medication, to communicate appropriately to the child and their parent, and gives them the opportunity to work together as a team. So it's again bridging that gap between theory, so what they're learning in class, and then this particular scenario gives students the opportunity to actually put what they've learned in class into practice in that safe learning space. So thank you very much for listening to my presentation, and I look forward to any questions that you might have.